few minutes. It won't be that long at all, but I know some people have some questions, et cetera, et cetera. They want to kind of get a close up look of the all new Arrma Infraction or the Mega Infraction 4x4. So we'll take a look at this. I think there'll be some questions possibly answered in this live video. Trying to get a little comfortable because we'll be on here for a few minutes to see what's going on. What's going on, Addicted RC? Appreciate you joining. If you can, smash that like button for me. Hopefully you got a notification because sometimes they don't get notifications. So, hey, what's going on, Guado from Puerto Rico? If you guys can, smash that like button for me. What's going on, Zach? We're just gonna go live with this. If you guys are able to and you're live on here, smash that like button for me. I really appreciate it. So we're basically gonna try to do some Q&A with this. So what's going on, Riker? Appreciate if you could smash that like button as well. I just want to talk about this just for a few minutes, kind of go over a couple of things. Hopefully the video is a little bit clearer because I am connected to a Wi-Fi connection, so it does make it a little bit better. So, all right, appreciate that, Addicted RC. So there's a couple of things I think I just wanted to kind of clarify and clear up with this particular vehicle. All right, appreciate that, Incredible Kicks. Don't forget to smash that like button if you guys can. What's going on? I think that's Woo Skill 1. First of all, I hope that someone like RC Speed Monsters, Jeff does make, I think some of their universal roof rails may work on it because they are aluminum. I do have a set upstairs that are on my Outcast 6S, so I'll probably end up putting that on here as well. So that's one thing I'm going to talk about is these tires. Because I did run this on 4S, and above about 55 or so, the tires do balloon, and you can kind of hear them kind of rubbing into the body. I don't know if this is pretty clear. I need to try to put a light or something on. Let me see if this will help. Is that better for you guys with or without the light? What you think? Probably be a little shaky because I am holding kind of the camera in my hand, so it may be a little bit shaky, so I do apologize about that. Okay, all right, I'll leave that going. I'll try to be as stable with my hand as I can. If you guys just joined, I appreciate if you could smash that like button for me. So first of all, my first impressions, I've run this car about 12, 13 times. I ran even today, a little wet outside and stuff. And I've enjoyed running because I thought about his bigger brother, larger infraction, but it was just so easy for me just to pick this up and just go with it. So I think that Arrma has done a good job with this one. And then when the Vendetta is available, I'm going to try to get that as well. Just so I can show you guys the differences in the two. So, but these tires, when I started running 4S on here, they did balloon. I do have a video, and I'll try to put it up where I was still running the 18.2 pinion gear, and I was testing it stock out the box. Well, not stock out the box, but testing with a 3200 kV motor, and it did about 40 miles per hour. And then when I put the 4S Lipo in, it did about 53, and the tires did balloon. I did hear what I said in the video was rubbing, which I eventually found out it was the tires rubbing. So if you do want to make this into a speed truck, you will have to look at getting some different tires with. But Arrma didn't build this to be a speed truck like its kind of older brother. They did kind of build this to kind of be an all-road type truck. So just think about that. I'm just not discouraging anyone from getting this, but I think how I have this set up now with a 3200 kV motor and the 18.2 pinion gear. You guys saw the video where I ran it a couple of days ago where I took it kind of on the road, did some jumps. It was actually perfect for it. And Tony from CCX has got one as well, and he's doing some testing on his. And then RC Driver also has some. He took his to the skate park and drove. So if you guys want to see some videos of this running, and they're doing it in box stock form, go to their channel and check that out. So it's been a good truck. I mean, I can't find anything flawed with it. I haven't even trimmed the wing or anything like that yet. So what's going on, Pitbull? I got a couple people joining in. If I appreciate if you guys can smash that like button for me if you're joining. We're just talking about the new infraction. I'm just giving some of my thoughts. I'm going to do some Q&A as we go along if you guys have questions about this. Yeah, the Vendetta, I think it has belted tires. I don't know if they're optional or not. I thought it actually came with belted tires and wheels. So I'm gonna get this body off so you guys can see The inside of this, of course, is dusty, dirty. This is a 130 amp speed controller. This is actually when it came out of my low CA buggy from years and years and years ago. And this is a 3200 kV motor, and I got an 18 tooth pinion gear in here. And you guys can see the tires are wearing, but I have been doing donuts and I've been kind of going crazy with this just to see how the platform performs and how durable it is. You guys got to excuse me, I'm getting over a cold as well, but okay, so Dick the RC says they're not belted on the stock Vendetta either, but I'm pretty sure those tires are going to hold up. I mean, these haven't been bad. They did balloon a little bit. I think the tread wear is wearing down a little bit, and it hasn't been bad. So I may try to do a super speed Saturday with this and just put a 4S in it. I don't know what the largest pinion gear is I have, but I'll try to find the largest one I got. Just take it out and just run it. Or I may put a 3800 in here and do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll think about that in a little bit because I have to work on a couple other things tonight too before I have to get off of here and do other things as well. How flexible is the chassis? It's no more flexible than the other 3S models like the Sentin and stuff. So I wouldn't worry about the chassis flexing or anything like that. I do think if you guys are going to start doing some speed with this, it didn't seem necessary because I didn't see any problems with this, but you may need that centerpiece for the center drive shaft. I don't think it's really needed because I don't see that much movement in here, but I don't see what's going on with this when it's actually running on road. But I don't think that's needed I don't think it's needed at all. But there isn't any chassis flex if that's what you're asking. But it's going to be the same durability from what I'm seeing from their other platforms. I haven't had any problems with, even when they were 4S, they built the 4S model on this platform. I hadn't had any problems with chassis flex. But the 4S model did come with that tower to tower brace. But you guys see that there is room here for that. So if you guys have a Creighton version for Outcast or whatever, you guys can actually get that there. So this is making me think that Arrma has something in mind in the future for this to put a tower to tower brace here, which is going to be good. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'll go over when I kind of give some of my first run thoughts about it, because they can do a lot with this particular platform now that they have smaller shocks on it. These are threaded body shocks as well, and the shock towers are small, so they can do a lot with this right here. I'm even thinking of at some point in time that I was going to go in and put this on the Vortex chassis to make this shortened up and then try to find a 10 scale body for this. That way you guys kind of have a 10 scale on record. I know a couple people are joining in. I know I'm kind of rambling on here, so I appreciate you guys joining. If you can, if you just joined in, please smash that like button for me. Is the body thick? Yeah, the body's thick. 2 to 3 mils. I can't really tell. I haven't really judged, but the body's thick. I mean, it really is. It's not a thin body or anything. So I wouldn't worry about you guys if you're thinking of the body being thin or anything like that. So the body's thick, and I don't know how the Vendetta is. I'm going to try to go to Hobbytown tomorrow just to take a look at the Vendetta up close and do a kind of a comparisons between this and the Vendetta so you guys can see that. I know someone, I think RC Driver may be already doing that, but I don't know if he's put a video up yet. So what's up, Mr. Mad 2424? Yeah, these tires are about burned down. That's going to be one of the first things when they come in stock. I'm going to be ordering is some tires. I'm actually going to rotate the front to the rear so that I have that pretty much taken care of. But it's been holding up. I mean, I've run this thing, I'd say about 11, 12, 13 times, and it's held up pretty good so far. So, but I think that they can do a lot with this platform. Like I said, they still can design this on their short wheelbase chassis. This is their long wheelbase chassis. So I can see them shorting this up and then maybe doing like a rally car or even making this like a smaller 10 scale platform and competing against like the Ford Tech and other cars that are out there, like some of the HPI cars, because they can do that with this. They'll have to take, of course, this off, but I think it'll be fine with that. Yep, Mario, still stock receiver and controller. I'm still using the stock radio. The only thing I upgraded was the system. I just took the brush system out. I'm actually going to use that in something else and then put this brushless system in there because I wanted just a little bit more power. I got about 23 miles per hour stock out the box. You might get away with 24, 25, maybe with a Lipo, but you're going to have to probably get a high C Lipo and stuff to achieve that. But I was fine with kind of the way it ran. With the brushless system in, and you got to gear up on. I do recommend if you go brushless to gear up a couple of teeth. Yeah, I did see online that they did have kind of a spool for these as well. So it's going to be awesome if Arma actually does a couple other cars like this. Like if they take the Limitless and make it small like this, I think it'll be pretty much a done deal. Limitless and a felony. Oh my gosh, if they do a felony like this, it'll be done. Um, that I mean that'll be excellent. I mean that'll be awesome. I don't know. That's just gonna be good if they do that, and I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know when they'll do it, but I'm pretty sure that they've got they're probably in the works and thinking about it. So yeah, I'll try to look at that tomorrow to see if the Vendetta body and the infraction body if that's kind of interchangeable. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not sure where those body mounts sit. I did briefly look at it, but you also got to think about the front bumper and stuff as well. So I'm not sure if those are designed different, but that's going to be kind of my purpose of going to Hobby Town tomorrow, just to take a close look at the Vendetta and stuff. So yeah, if Arma does a small felony, it's gonna sell. I know some people wanted this to be brushless, but I think they designed this to get people into the hobby that couldn't afford the more expensive infraction. I mean, you're thinking 650 or no, almost $700 now because the prices went up on those. And then you got to get batteries to run either 6S or two 3Ss or a 4S. So you're well into if you don't have a charger stuff, you're well into 900 or $1,000. Where with this, it's complete ready to run out the box. You might be able to get away with 16, about a 17 or 18 tooth pinion gear with the stock configurations without overloading the motor and burning it up, which is great. I think they did a good job with this. I mean, some people were skeptical when they first announced it, but I know a lot of people went back and they went ahead and pre-ordered because the Vendetta is completely sold out from what I see online, and hobby shops are pretty much got all the ones they have already taken up. So. So going through, hey guys, sorry about that. I'm kind of ramming on. We did go through a couple things. People asked about the tires. They've held up, but when I started hitting, and this wasn't really designed for speed as far as with these tires go, it's kind of designed to run off road and stuff. But I did hit about, I could have did about 55 or so, but the tires, I did hear a little rubbing, so the tires did balloon up a little bit, even though they are pretty thick. I do think they ballooned a little bit, and maybe rubbed on the outside of the body. I didn't want to run it too much more because I didn't want these to get cut and tore because there's no tires available just yet. So I think yeah, right. I think you're right. This is a bargain. You can do this. You can get this kit. This is just a suggestion. If you don't want to get the Vendetta, you could get the infraction. Then you'll have the big brother and the little brother. And then you can take the electronics out and then you can sell those to kind of give you 50, 75, whatever you're selling for $100 in your pocket. And then put your own brushless system in. Now, people that do that already have a brushless system they're going to put up in here. I had this Arrma motor, and this is actually off of my Vortex that I've been working on over there. And I just went ahead and put this on here. So you can do that. And the difference is what I did here and what the Vendetta has is the Vendetta has a 3900 kV. I'm running here a 3200. So Pitbull asked, do I think Arm will ever release their ready to run dragster? No, I think that since they're kind of all under the Horizon umbrella, they're probably going to leave that to Losi to do. Just like a crawler, they're leaving that to Axial. I think Arm is strictly focusing on the bashing and then some of the other speed car markets and stuff. So uh, that'd be interesting, but I don't think they will. I think that what they're doing with their platforms and what Arma is doing is fine. I do think they need to go back and do some 10 scale stuff, which is kind of what they're getting in here. It'd be nice to see some two-wheel drives get re-released from Arma. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever do a crawler. Appreciate you guys joining too. If you just joined on, I appreciate if you smash that like button for me. We just went through a couple of things. Yeah, Forest line, I don't know. They did say earlier this year, we saw that on Tower and Horizon Hobbies that it was going to be released earlier this year and then it didn't come out. So maybe they went to go ahead and release this first and then the Forest lineup will come out. I have no idea, no clue. But I'm pretty sure they'll get that back out for us because if they do, I'm pretty sure it'll be good. They've probably gathered a lot of notes from people's experience from the 4S models, and they're probably making them bigger and badder than what they were before. Probably not bigger in size, but just better than what they were before. Yeah, what's going on, Aaron RC? I appreciate if you guys can smash that like button if you just joined. Addicted RC said hardcore RC was told spring of. Sorry, these comments are somewhat kind of trying to disappear. Spring of 2022. So we'll see. It'll be interesting, like I said, if they do that. We don't know if he knows or not, but that'll be good if they do. Or maybe they'll release it at the beginning of the year. So what's up, that action RC? He says, "What's up, man? Just want to give you a shout. I was really unsure about the car, but your videos gave me the confidence to get it. Oh, appreciate that, man. It's good. I mean, I really like it. I mean, especially brushless. Brush it was fine. I think if you get it, just run it brush. Just give yourself, if you're experienced, give yourself the kicks and giggles. Just run it brushed and then take it out. You may run it brushed and then you can probably run it on 3S brush, but it's probably not going to last long with that motor. But I would just get your kicks and giggles, run it brushed, put a lipo in it, run it brushed, and then put your brushless system in it. That way you can see the difference. Because it's always good to see a car how it performs out the box. I always get a joy out of it. And then after I run it as it is out the box and I start modifying it, it's always good to see that improvement. So, yeah, I did. I talked about. I don't know if you're gearing that towards me about starting another channel. Yeah, I got some others, a lot of other stuff that I do. But it's going to be a lot of effort if I actually do another channel. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I may put it on this channel. You guys know I do toys, video games. I'm always at the movies. A whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I may do some training videos, stuff like that I do. But right now, this channel is particularly focused in on RC cars. But I have a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing. I do have some better filming equipment. I just haven't had a chance to do it. I actually have a better area for RC cars and videos. I just haven't had time to really set up. So that's kind of why I'm over here right now for this short period of time. I got about another 10 minutes in here to film this year. But I do a lot of other stuff. That's why I was thinking about starting on the channel. But I may just do it as an addition to this channel and do that stuff periodically throughout the week. So. No, Eddie, this car does not come brushless. This one comes brushed. It comes brushed, ready to run for 319. Okay. And Pitbull said the new Power Hobby gripper tires will work with the phone. Yeah, they should. I mean, I put them on my phone. I didn't run it, but I put them on. I know a friend got them. I think he said it might have rubbed a little bit. I'm not sure. I think on the hex, but I have to go get back to him and see. But those should be good. So what's going on, Sean? He said I sold him on the phone on the infraction as well. It's a good car. I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I heard it was brushed, I was kind of like, brush, really? I thought about that too. And when I ran it, it was fine. If I was a kid, oh my gosh, I'd fall, especially during Christmas, and you could just take it out and run it everywhere. And then as you get more experience, you can actually upgrade and go brushless and et cetera, et cetera. You know, excuse me, I told you guys I'm getting over some bad codes. The possibilities can be limitless with that. And for a kid to work on this and move forward, even for somebody that's not that experienced in it to get it and work on it, they're going to learn a lot. And even for the guys that are experienced, I know people have plans for this because you guys have done a phenomenal job with the current infraction version 1 and version 2. So I can't wait to see what you guys plan on doing with this platform. And like I said, I don't think Arrma did wrong by doing this at all. I think it was well thought out. This is brushed, the other one's brushless. I've seen videos of the Vendetta running, and it actually runs well and it sticks well. So I can't wait to get my hands on one and try to get some testing for it. I probably won't make this. I plan on trying to make this platform 70, 80 or plus miles per hour. But with these tires, it's really not going to do it. It's not going to hold up too well. And I really don't want to, excuse me, rip these tires off the wheels because right now there's none available. And these are 14 millimeter hexes. So I got to think about that. I think there's a 12 millimeter conversion out there, but I'll think about that. And I'm pretty sure someone may beat me to it because I got other projects I'm going to work on as well. that'll put some 12 millimeter hexes on here, some smaller tires, and etc. So it'll be interesting to see what you guys do. So if you guys just join, please smash that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Solo likes says, any plans to try the DB Hoon tires? They're not really going to work on here. They're going to be too big. You guys see that space where that bumper's at? So you really can't go real big with the tires. I think that these will be fine. When the Vendetta tires come out, those will be good too. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be plans to make some belted tires and stuff for this, because you guys know, some of you speed monsters out there, you're going to get this thing to 100 miles per hour. So, yep, the Vortex wheels and tires should fit. They're just not going to have kind of this all-road tread and stuff on there. So what questions, I guess, do you have? This is kind of a Q&A. I don't want to be talking and talking and talking and kind of ignoring you guys. What questions kind of you have for me? What are your overall thoughts of the new infraction? Innovative RC asked me that. I like it. I'm not even going to lie. Like I said, if you get this, I would say run it brushed. Get your fun kicks and giggles out of it, because I know a lot of you guys that are watching my channel are experienced. There's a couple of new people on here as well. Get your kicks and giggles out of it, and then go brushless. It's going to be cool for you. Trust me. When I went from brush to brushless, I thought that was cool. I just like the way it performed better, brushless. But, you know, I've got experience in the hobby as well. But it'll be fine, brush for anybody new on it. You can always build on it. So far, so good. I did flip this thing. You guys know I've been jumping this thing. I got some videos where I did not video me jumping on my small ramps and stuff. So I've been flipping and kind of scraping the front of it up, but it's held up pretty good. So far, it's so good. I don't want to really take it to the skate park just yet, because I want to make sure parts are available, especially that spur gear. So my advice is, if you guys get this or the Vendetta, I'm probably shooting myself in the foot for saying this, because it'll be back ordered forever. But get some tires and wheels and get that spur gear. I think that's the number one thing you're going to need. Is tires, wheels, spur gear, and I believe these A-arms are going to be a little bit different. And then think about drive shafts as well. These drive shafts should hold up pretty good for a long time. But I think that the biggest thing is going to be tires and wheels and that spur gear, because when the felony was released, I think some stuff got leaked out and it got released early. There was a big shortage on tires, and that's because it was released a little bit earlier than normal from, I think, what I was seeing out there. So I think that release is going to be fine, but I say get some tires, y'all, and get a couple of spur gears, and they're cheap. The spur gear is going to be $4.99, and the spur gear put together is going to be $27. So I say get a couple of those. All right, let me go back. Hopefully that answered your question, if I didn't ram on too much. Pit Bulls, yep, I got some EXB stuff coming. I'm actually going to be running my Creighton in the next couple of days. I'm going to put those Power Hobby tires on there. Those belted tires, and get that out and going. I may try to do a speed run with those to see how well they hold up. So what's going on, Father? Family fun. Appreciate you joining. If you guys are joining, smash that like button for me. I'm just kind of trying to do a QA. I'm trying to kind of circulate back to some of these questions. I want to make sure that I answer you guys on these questions as well, because that's the purpose of this. So Dad 300 said, I bought the Arrma Typhon 3S and had more fun with it, and it's cheaper. Yeah, you'll be fine with this. If you don't want to get the infraction, get this. Trust me, you will like this, because I like this one and I like the bigger infraction. So I did see somebody say something about a 30. Yep. Yeah, I believe the speed control is 130 amp though. 120, 130 amp. It's a 4S capable speed controller, so it's fine to run 4S. I did run 4S on it, guys, and it was going about 55 or so with an 18.2 pinion gear. And understand that the Vendetta has a 3900 kV motor, and this is a 3200. So there's a big difference in kV with that. And I did that just so you guys could see it. It may be a little bit faster because of the higher amp speed controller in it. If you just put the regular Spectrum system, that's the 100 amp speed controller, but you'll get basically the same results. But I did that so you guys could see how I could run with that. And do remember that the Vendetta is geared differently. This has a 55 tooth spur gear, and the Vendetta has a 50 tooth. Yep, it is brushless ready, as you guys saw in my videos. I only did one brushed video, and that's the very first video I ran. The other probably 2 or 3 videos I did was brushless, and I got some more footage where I did go 3 and 4S with this 18 in it. If you guys want me to try to get that together and post it tonight, if I get 10 yeses, 10 individual yeses, I'll go ahead and try to get that together and post that tonight, so you guys can see that after we go live. So, Bobby, this brushless motor is the 3200 kV motor that comes in the 3S Arrma series right now. What's going on, Watermelon? I see somebody answered that too as well, so I appreciate it. So somebody asked, should they wait for the Vendetta or should I grab one of these, and wait to see arm breaks back to forest line? What do you think? I think if you can grab one, grab it, and then do updates to it. It actually looks so much better in person. When I first saw this color scheme online, I was like, yeah. That's my honest opinion. I was like, yeah. But when I saw it in person, it's totally different. Totally different. So it really is totally different. So it did shock me. I always say that cars don't look as good online as they do in person. So I like it. I was like, when I saw it online the first time and I saw 2 different colors, but when I saw this up close, I was like, okay, that's good. So I say if you can get this. If you can get the Vendetta and get that. Horizon and Tower also kind of do easy pay. I'm not trying to force you guys to spend your money, but you can get both and do easy pay. That'll run you about $700 over 3 months. That's about two something a month or something. But that's just my opinion. Don't follow that. You can get this and later as parts become available, convert it. But I think if you guys love the Infraction, you will love this as well. Sorry, there's a couple questions coming. I'm kind of ramping off on one question. Yeah, a roller would be nice. A roller would be nice. I doubt they'll do that. But also a felony would be excellent. Man, they would sell those felonies so quick. You guys don't even know. If they made this into a felony and then also a limitless, oh, dude. They would sell them so quick, it's not even funny. Yeah, they would sell them so quick. And then if they made this into a rally platform where they put this is their long wheelbase chassis, if they made this the short wheelbase chassis, man, they would sell because these are sold. Yeah, and like I said, Delta Plastic has bodies that'll fit here. So you want to look at the slash body, are the ones they sell for a slash to fit on here. I'm going to be looking at a couple of those, and I'm probably going to get one or two just to show you guys how they fit on here. That's kind of why I'm waiting for the Vendetta too, because I kind of want to leave this as kind of an all-road bash and leave the Vendetta for the on-road. So I'm waiting for that to become available as well. But I do want to get some Delta Plastic bodies to put them on. So the possibilities of what you can do this platform, I'm not gonna say are endless, but they kind of are because a lot of you guys are very, very creative out there. And when you guys get this, y'all gonna go crazy. No, I mean it'll take. Um, so this design is the same as their current models. So I've seen guys put 8 scale systems into their current 3S lineup. But now keep in mind, since this is a mega version, it does not have an aluminum motor mount. This is plastic. So those are things you can work on upgrading over time. I think if you're going to go that big with a bigger motor and stuff, you do want to upgrade this a plate to aluminum one. But I think, in my opinion, you should kind of leave it like this and kind of have your on-road basher type car and then have your Vendetta for your speed car. Now, I'm not sure if the Vendetta comes with the aluminum one. I should, but I haven't seen that up close. But it should come with an aluminum motor plate. You guys may have seen or seen videos, so let me know if it does. If you just joined, I'd appreciate if you smash that like button for me. Trying to go back through here. I appreciate that jumping picks. I know sometimes my time is short. Let's see. One, two, three yeses, four yeses, five yeses, six yeses. Oh, we got six yeses. Okay, we were trying to get 10. Oh, seven yeses. Basically, I was saying if you guys want to see it, I did a video where I put an 18 tooth in it, which is what I'm running now, and I did a speed test. So went 40 on 3S, and then I think it went like 53 on 4S. It could have went 55, but the area I was running was so horrible, and the warehouse I normally run at was kind of packed because it is kind of work week and work hours. So I really couldn't run it there. But if you guys want to see that, I think I was at six yeses, 7, 8 yeses. Okay. That's 9. All right. No, a dog with shoes, the 2.8 SCTs won't work. One of the reasons is you guys see the way this rear diffuser's at. Those tires are gonna rub, and see where the front bumper is. That's gonna rub. Um, yeah, that's gonna rub. Those that won't work. What's going on, Tank RC? If you guys are just joining in, I appreciate if you smash that like button. I wasn't planning on staying live no more than about 20 minutes, but I see you guys are coming in. It is a Q&A for you guys. I try to make sure when I go live for you guys and not so much for myself. I want to make sure that I answer any questions you guys may have about these particular vehicles. I saw that, Bobby. You said yes twice. Now you say yes 3 times. You got 3 votes in. So I'll try to get that. You guys, if you're gonna be up later, it'll probably take me a minute to get that video together and package it and deploy it. So just give me just a minute on that. So all right, so I'll put that video out tonight, and then Super Speed Saturday. I think I'm gonna do something else for that. I want to test some of these Power Hobby tires and wheels to see how they are. So oh, people putting in 2 and 3 yeses. Okay. All right. So I'll get the video together. Like I said, it's just showing a quick run with this with the 18 tooth on 3S and then on 4S. And then you guys will hear it in the video. You'll hear me say something's kind of rubbing. And I thought the center drive shaft may have become loose, but it was the tires, I believe, that was expanding and kind of rubbing on the body. So these tires will probably be good up to about 50 miles per hour or so. I think when you start getting to 55 and plus, they may balloon out and they may rub, but I didn't get a chance to check everything, but I did hear it. And I didn't want to continue to run it just in case the tires were rubbing and they get cut. And then I'm sitting up here not able to run it until tires become in stock. So jumping picks, sure. I got several more coming. I think it may be clear, so I may go to the skate park. I'm not sure. I did see RC Driver. He does have a video of this running, and kind of a mini review of this where he took it to the skate park. His was brushed, so he was running about 20 to 24, 23 miles per hour brushed. But I'm brushless and I'm running 40, so there's a big difference in speed there. But I may try to get up there. If I didn't wear my tires down so bad, I'd try to take it like to noon, um, um, up to a couple places and stuff and run them up there. But so, Lord Niblick says, "Hello, brother. What other bodies would fit this new kit?" Yeah, now it's surprising. I don't have it with me, but I was gonna show you guys, and when I do some kind of my final thoughts of this, I was putting this body on my TLR TT, and it actually somewhat fit. So that'll be interesting with that. This body, I just kind of put it over top of. Now, of course, you're gonna have to trim or something like that, do some adjustments. The tires, I had them with the Power Hobby tires. They were kind of big, but I actually put this body on top of there, and we were good to go. I thought this could fit on there. So there's possibilities that this body is about the size of a short course body, and I'll have my Sentinel show that to you guys at a certain point in time. But I know some of the Delta plastic bodies that are made for a slash will fit on here. But I just got to look through a couple of things and think about what I'm going to order because we do have this bumper on here as well. Watermelon and Notorious Sixers or Outcast Sixers. They're the same truck, just different bodies. You can get one and buy the body and have them both. Sweet belt tires, they're good. GRPs are good. I was hoping this was going to be 17 millimeter, but it's not. I know they probably did that for cost wise. So that'd be cool to put some GRPs because GRPs are small. They might be a little bit larger than these, but I'm pretty sure once you guys get this, you'll start figuring some stuff out. And like I said, you guys, I've seen a lot of videos, I've seen pictures, and you guys amaze me what you do with these RC cars once you get them and you have more time. So, all right, got a couple more. Trying to make sure I answer. I was like going back to a couple comments. I did see something earlier. Um, I should have actually took some of this apart. But I'm gonna run this some more before I start taking it apart and showing you guys breakdowns of it. Because the slipper clutch, of course, you guys know is redesigned for it, and it's actually better than the previous one. It's actually cheaper, so I'm so glad they did that. Because the other one I did break a couple of them, and it just yeah, I just was having issues with the previous one. So all right, so what's going on, Gap? Yeah, Delta Buy is gonna look good on here. So I don't know which one I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get one for it. I'll probably do it for. I'll probably get two, one for this and then one for the Vendetta. So if you guys are just joining, I appreciate if you hit that like button. I don't know about the 4S cars. Hopefully next year. They said this year, but they didn't get released this year, so hopefully next year. So I don't know. That would be good if it was next year. It'd be good if they announced it next week, right? And it's going to be interesting to put this against the HPI car as well. What is that? The Quantum R. Those haven't come in just yet to the States, but I'm going to try to get my hands on one of those as well. I know Tiny Adventures RC is going to be getting those in. So if you guys haven't checked them out, go check them out. They will have some of these. If they're back ordered everywhere else, these particular cars, I'd give Tiny Adventures a call, ask for Will. Um, and I'm pretty sure he's got probably a couple of them in his store, or getting a couple of them in his store that he can get you guys with. So make sure you check them out as well. If A Main's sold out, I think A Main's back order, Horizon Tower, they're all back on your local hobby shop is, unless he's got all his taken, because he may have all his sold too as well. But I know he's getting some. So yeah, Sean said 14 and 17 adapters should work. Yeah, my only concern is if you start putting larger tires on here, it's gonna start rubbing against that bumper, and then also on the rear diffuser. That's gonna be one of the biggest things there. So. That Action RC, I do not have my Invictus anymore. I wish Helion would come back. I did see what's that rock? They had some rock race or rock crawler thing. I did see one at Hobby Town that was brushed for $200. So maybe they'll bring that line back and do some improvements on it. Because I did like the Invictus. I don't know why I just did. But I like 10 scale monster trucks too. So cool. Addicted to RC said the HPI, the Quantum R will be his first HPI in years. Appreciate you joining in, Pitbull. I'm going to get out of here in just a few minutes as well. I don't know if you guys have any more questions before I get ready to sign out, because I do have a couple of things I need to be trying to do, and I am getting kind of hoarse now talking a lot. So yeah, this would be interesting at the BMX track. I definitely have to get better tires. I'm not going to get traction with this. So, but we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all. If y'all don't have any more questions for me, I appreciate y'all joining in. I appreciate you guys liking. If you haven't liked, I'm gonna give you a minute or two to smash that like button for me. It helps my YouTube algorithm out. I found out that's been interesting. Excuse me. Yeah, head on over to their new shop. Tiny Adventures had a grand opening. I wasn't able to make it because my plane got delayed, and but they do have a new shop. They do got an indoor track. I'll be doing some information on that pretty soon as well. But they do have some new stuff going on there. So guys, I am going to get ready to get out of here. I appreciate you joining. Since I had over 10 likes, or 10 yeses, that is, I will put out the video in just a bit where I ran this on 3S and 4S with the 18-tooth pinion gear. So you guys will see that coming up probably within the next hour or so, because you guys want to see it. And you'll hear what I'm talking about when you hear a little rubbing. I think it was the tires kind of expanding out a little bit and rubbing on the body. Or it could have actually just been the car lowering down in the back. And since it lowered down, they rode against the body. But you guys will hear that, and I'll try to see kind of what's going on with that. And I am getting hoarse here, so I am losing my voice. So I'm going to need my voice this weekend. But you guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget, we also have t-shirts and apparel and all that stuff. All that stuff kind of helps the channel out as well. You won't see it in the description here right now, but you will see in the description of my other videos and stuff. So if you guys can, get some of those t-shirts. Take some pictures of them, sweatshirts, find me on Instagram and send them to me over there, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you joining in.